of Fantastic Four is 557. This is the conclusion to the fight with the Cap. And I have to be honest, I cannot wait to find the other two, because apparently this is a big fight. 2 issues to get this fight done. Probably a little bit more just to add some other things in there, because the Avengers are actually called in with the Fantastic Four, and apparently the Avengers have been beaten to a bloody pulp. So the story starts off, you know, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four have suffered a pretty brutal failure. I mean, they totally just lost this battle. And Reed is like, you know, okay, I have an idea. We're going to do this. This is what's going to be what we're going to do. And I mean, everybody's right there. I mean, in just one little picture, I can see, wow, even the X-Men are helping too. You see Wolverine, you see Storm, Spider-Woman, Spider-Man, Iron Man. I mean, everybody's here. What Reed decides to do is he brings out his, let's see, what is it called? His Anti-Galactus Suit. And this thing is actually the exact size of Galactus. The downside about using this is it costs $1 billion per minute or per second to use that. I forget exactly the cost because of how much power it needs. But it was specifically built to take on Galactus. So, I mean, this is dire. I mean, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, the X-Men were all beaten, you know, shamefully and brutally. This is the last resort. They have to stop the Cap. The good news is the Cap works too good. So hopefully it will actually, you know, kind of wake them up like, you know, this is not going to be a good idea. So Reed activates the Anti-Galactus Suit, and the Cap teleports right over there. All of a sudden, he hits, you know, the thing, and the entire team, all the teams teleport in. I mean, now we're seeing even Doctor Strange is there, Giant Man's there, I mean, Black Panther, everybody's there to try and help stop this. Reed then hits the button, turns on the machine, and the machine just punches with one shot, takes out the Cap. This thing would have taken out Galactus, without a doubt. And then I like how this you have Spider-Woman right here. She's flying around. She's like, holy crap, remind me to never tick you off. I mean, this thing just took down several teams of superheroes, yet with this one machine, which is extremely expensive, took him down with one hit. Kind of scary to think what Reed can actually do. That's when, you know, even the president's like, are we going to be able to, like, keep this away from everybody? Are we going to hide this? So, you know, even the president's a little worried about it, and officially, you know, finally, I should say, Reed and Alicia, you know, they sit down and start talking about, you know, so are you going to join us? Are you going to help us? And I'm trying to think. I think, as I remember, Reed says he's not able to do it to help him because of this incident, and officially says goodbye to the girl that was his first love. So, and of course, that's when we get to see Reed and Sue having a dinner that they finally have earned. Reminiscing on the past, we get to see the true meeting of the two, which is really cool. Because I've never really seen, without everything I read, you know, how did they meet? And it happens to be that they just bumped into each other in the rain. Classic meeting of two lovers. I mean, we've seen it in a gazillion movies from the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, all the way up to today. This is just so, such a classic meeting, and it happens in real life, surprisingly. You know, because, you know, movies are based off of real things sometimes. Other than that, we get to see Johnny walks into his home. Right there's his girlfriend, covered in money with nothing else. she's all like, well, I robbed a bank, you gonna punish me? You know, that kind of, yeah, we'll just get that. Okay. So, right there's Ben with the kids. He's going on a date with the teacher that was at their thing, you know, when he went to go and say hi to the kids. Right there, they have their babysitter, and all of a sudden, wham! You know, but what the heck? The opens up the elevator, and right there's Dr. Doom, beaten. I mean, the guy is like on his final stretch, and it ends. Literally ends the comic with, "Find Reed Richards now." Doom is dreadfully in danger. Was it Cap? Was it somebody else? Don't know. But for Doom to come to Reed for help, it had to have been something bad. So, really good ending. Really, I mean, it was an ending of multiple things in here, and a fresh, you know, sigh of relief for multiple characters. This is definitely one worth getting because we see the end of one thing, a beginning that's really nice, and just, you know, be able to see our heroes finally taking it easy. So this is really cool how they did that one. Really enjoyed that one, and this is T. Secure saying ciao and sayonara.